Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ and welcome back to another zombies video. Now, it's been a while since I did a Treyarch zombies video, and to just being completely honest, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about what the future holds, what Treyarch is planning on doing, really just my hopes and dreams for what they're going to do. We're, already through a little bit here, a couple of months worth of Call of Duty World War II zombies. The storyline that they have is a pretty interesting one. I'm actually pretty excited to see what else is going to happen with that. But it's not Treyarch zombies. When I started doing zombies and I got really heavily into it was back in Black Ops 2, and the storyline was just super intricate, super fun, but it always was a little bit grounded. It wasn't super like crazy out there where you had the Ancient Ones and you had Dr. Monty and you had alien type creatures going around. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what I would like to see, and then just talk a little bit about my thoughts on Black Ops 3 zombies in general, because I don't think I ever made a video kind of doing like a year-end review of my thoughts of zombies. And so first of all, let's talk about Black Ops 3 zombies, because as you guys probably noticed, I have not really posted zombies in a while. I've posted like World War II zombies like the first week it came out, but I didn't really cover the storyline. I didn't even finish the storyline videos for Black Ops 3 zombies. Until this day, I still get comments from people saying how come I never finished it or when that episode's gonna come out. And being completely honest with you guys, and for you guys that are wondering that question, if I'm gonna complete the zombie storyline, I think part 14 is what I'm missing, or I'm not even sure. But I did definitely not cover Revelations. I wanted to cover it, but at the same time, I kind of dismissed it a little bit. Not so much because I was lazy or anything like that. I did not feel connected or invested in the story anymore, and I'm definitely going to make the video. I'm not going to leave it on a cliffhanger there, and I don't want to make the video now, because the point of me making a video now would be pointless. And if I make another episode to that, it's going to be leading up until Black Ops 4. So when Black Ops 4 is like around the corner and the game comes out like a month after that, maybe I'll do a video and do like a recap and then do a full video on Revelations. Or the plan might just be to do Revelations leading up into the storyline of the first map we get for whatever Black Ops 4 or World at War 2 or whatever the name of this new game is going to be. So I might just do like a combined episode and do the last bit of Black Ops 3 combined with this new game. But going back to what I was saying, I started feeling disconnected with the story. Don't get me wrong, the maps themselves were amazing. I really enjoyed Gorakrovi. I really enjoyed Der Eisendrache. Both of those maps were just amazing. I enjoyed Shadows of Evil. I definitely enjoyed that one as well. Was not super big of a fan of Zetsubo no Shima. I still enjoyed the map, but it was not my top favorite map. If I had to pick, I'd probably pick Gorakrovi followed by Der Eisendrache, like those in that order. So I'd probably go Gorakrovi, Der Eisendrache, Shadows of Evil, Revelations, Zetsubo no Shima, and then like the Giant on the bottom, only because that's technically still Rayz, so it's not really a new map. So the map and the gameplay was not the problem. I enjoyed the maps to a certain extent. Zetsubo even I enjoyed a little bit. But I really got an old school feel from Gorakrovi, from Der Eisendrache. Those felt like regular Treyarch zombies maps, and I really enjoyed them. But the story got pretty crazy, and it got super freaking crazy by the time that Revelations came out. So we had, obviously, Shadows of Evil. I really enjoyed Shadows of Evil because it was a new story. We got new info. They intertwined the characters like Richtofen into that, Dr. Monty. Later on, we had info going back to that. And I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the aspect of let's look at new characters, see what they're doing, and try to tie them into the main story. It's part of the reason why I enjoyed Black Ops 2 Zombies as well, was because we had new characters, we had new identities, new attitudes, new stories, new backstories, and I always really dig that, because we've learned so much about Tank Dempsey, about Nikolai, about Richtofen, and about Takiao that it's always interesting to have these new characters front and center, and that's exactly what we got in Black Ops 2. So I really enjoyed that aspect of that game. And Shadows of Evil had the same thing. We learned about these new characters and they tied back to Mob of the Dead, and then we had appearances by Richtofen at the end of the Easter egg. There was even references to these guys throughout the other maps, which is actually very awesome to see. So the Easter eggs were fun, the gameplay was fun, and then it just kind of got crazy towards the end because we had Dr. Monty coming in, we had multiple universes, which is exciting as well. I actually really enjoyed the idea that there's all these different parallel worlds and Richtofen's been visiting them, and he's been, capturing the old versions of these characters of Tank Dempsey, Nikolai, etc., and, bringing their souls together. I really enjoyed that aspect, but it got super crazy. It was getting to the point where it got hard to follow, but I enjoyed it because it was confusing and new, but at the same time, like when Revelations came out, it got to the point where I was like, what the hell's going on anymore? You know, it's like, I honestly got a little bit confused because we had these souls that came in that Richtofen worked hard to, you know, kill the older versions, and then he would collect their souls, and then they would go to the new bodies, and then after those new bodies, all hell broke loose because the Shadow Man showed up and he just wrecked everything, and the world and the dimension got ripped apart, and then finally you defeat him, and then you get erased by Dr. Monty, or at least it's believed so, and then you go back all the way to being Primus, which was a cool shot at the end, but I didn't feel satisfied. Like, I don't know how you guys felt about that. Like, comment down below how you guys felt after the ending of Revelations. I didn't really feel satisfied. I felt like it was just yet another string they were leading into, another story, and it didn't feel like, it felt like a lot happened, but not a lot happened. Like, I don't know if you guys understand what I mean by that. Like, it felt like there was a bunch of crap going on everywhere and loose ends everywhere, but then at the end of the day it was kind of like, well, what was the point? Like, what? Okay, so you collected all the souls and you got into the bodies of the kids, and now you're back to Primus. It was like, what? Like, I know we're used to repeating loops in zombies. We see it in Shangri-La, we saw it in Mob of the Dead. I mean, Treyarch likes to have the repeating loops, and they did one big old gigantic ass one here where now you're Primus and you're back. I thought that was a lot of fun. I like that, but at the same time, again, at the end of the day, I almost felt like there was no point. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Maybe you guys are gonna think that I'm hating on zombies. I'm not. I love zombies. I love Treyarch zombies. I love the storylines, but it felt like there was like no big payoff. And even the super Easter egg was just not a super Easter egg, and people were super disappointed by that. And I think that Treyarch learned from that. So what should we expect, or what would I like to see from Black Ops 4 or whatever their next Call of Duty is going to be? I'm just going to call it Black Ops 4 because that's the easiest one to associate with. I would like to see the continuation of the storyline for Primus. I really want to know. I hope they do 2 maps like they did with, you know, the Giant, and then we got Shadows of Evil, and then they did that previously like in Black Ops as well. I really want 2 maps. I want one map that's going to be all hell breaking loose, what happened in Primus, what we saw in Shadows of Evil, the Great War, where you had Primus fighting against the, you know, I'm just gonna call them the Apostles, the Apostles of evil and Satan. But I want to see that. I want to see the Apothecon versus the Primus, and we're playing as Primus, and we're seeing this crazy map. I don't want it to be super gigantic, crazy like Revelations was weird. It was crazy. It was crazy, funky, and weird and out there, but I hope it's not super crazy like that. But I would want to see a map like that where there's like just insane, bad shit, crazy stuff going on the outsides, and then you're trying to complete this as Primus, and then we get information on what happened to Primus. I think that's probably going to be the most exciting thing. But apart from that, I want there to be a storyline there, but I also want a storyline on what happened with Buried Crew, obviously from Victus. We saw information on them where they went to the empty earth and they gathered the Chronorium and they gave it to Richtofen, and they're still technically under the facility within Mob of the Dead under Alcatraz. I want to see a continuation of that. It would be kind of awesome if they did a storyline that followed both groups as opposed to just one group. You know, Shadows of Evil I was a big fan of, and then it just like was a one-off, and then, you know, never again to see the characters as playable guys. So hopefully they do something like that where you can play as a Buried Crew or learn more about them. Ideally, play as a Buried Crew, you know, for a map or 2, and then have obviously our main storyline as Primus. But where do you go from here? Where does the storyline go? Like, we can explore so many things, but I almost feel like comic books would do a really good job of doing that. But then what do we do gameplay wise? What do you do storyline wise for the game? Like the main over arc, or the arc of what's going on over all these storylines coming together. I don't know. I'm like really confused, and I'm excited. I always am really excited for Treyarch Zombies. I can't believe it's been 2 years since the game came out. I'm still playing custom maps even though my computer can't handle it. Hopefully I get my new PC soon so I can play some custom zombies more. But you know, it's been 2 years and I can't wait to see what they've been working on, and I think they learned, and I hope they do like an actual super awesome Easter egg, and I hope they put a lot of care and time like they always do into the storyline. But I hope they simplify it a bit. I hope there's a little more focus, and I hope at the end of the day, when we're done going through this game, the full year of it, we're not feeling like empty or just like pointless, or just, I don't even know how to describe it, just like it felt pointless to me right at the end. I just hope that they concise it. I hope we get, whether it's a new storyline or more information, or I don't know. We'll definitely have to see. Jason Blundell is one crazy ass dude, and we'll definitely see what happens with that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about zombies because I never made that episode where I talked about the story in Revelations. I never continued and talked about zombies, you know, in Infinite Warfare. Here in World War II, I felt a little out of it, and I'll be honest, a lot of YouTubers probably have felt that way because you're seeing a lot of YouTubers that don't really post zombies anymore because it's, you know, we've already got the storyline, and the storyline was kind of weird. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm not hating. I really want to emphasize that I'm not hating on Treyarch. I love zombies. I love what they've made. I love the storyline. I just had a few critiques here and there, and I wanted to talk a little bit about why I distanced myself a little bit from zombies, because I used to do zombie theories and origins and all this crazy stuff, and it kind of slowed down because the passion it got a little bit lost, a little sidetracked. And I'm really excited, hopefully, to bring it back here for Black Ops 4. So we'll definitely see. Again, Black Ops 4, whatever this next Call of Duty is called, I'm just calling it Black Ops 4. Thank you guys so much for watching the video and my rambling on here. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas or thoughts on what you guys would want to see from this next Call of Duty from Treyarch, put it in the comment section below. What would you like to see in zombies? Whether it's gameplay aspects or ideas that you have for maps, to storyline stuff, to just wishes and ideas that you have that they would implement. So comment that down below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing more videos like zombie origins and stuff like that. I kind of want to, just because I want to go back and get the old brain reading and moving and hunkering and starting up, and hopefully I get a little bit of that by looking at stuff that wasn't really covered or really looked at in depth in zombies. So we'll definitely see. If you guys want to see more zombie stuff, let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like on the video. It is very much appreciated. If you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more zombies content, I'll try to get more for you guys, but make sure you guys do subscribe so you don't miss a single upload, and turn on notifications so you don't miss an upload when it is live. Be one of the first ones here. #notification squad. If you guys want to see early content or get special perks like badges in the comment section, exclusive content, then feel free to sign up and be a part of my sponsor squad. It costs money, but if you guys want to, if you have the extra money, if you're willing and able to do it, feel free to do it. A lot of really awesome perks on there. I'm really trying to grow that out, but if you can't, totally cool. Don't even worry about it. The content will all stay the same. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my gaming channel and my second channel, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.